Red mercury in gold. Is it the key element behind the ancient technology of these advanced architecture? As we can see here, red mercury is repelled by garlic and attracted by gold magnetically. When a mirror is placed beside it, colorless in the mirror, it has no reflection. It gives off free energy, overheats the metals that it comes in contact with. Many electronic valve devices have RM ampules found in the throat of the ancient Egyptian mummies, so it has healing prosperities, it has health benefits. Is it vampire blood? Well, no, it's red mercury. The whole vampire blood repelled by garlic and them having no reflection makes a little bit more sense.
Some people believe that warlords and even governments have paid huge amounts of money for it. But as far as we know, those were all just scams. The crazy thing is that one of the biggest reasons people think red mercury is real is that the government says it's not. The media just couldn't get enough of it. Apparently, this supposed mystical substance had the power to shrink nuclear weapons while making them exponentially more destructive. Crazy, right? I mean, most people believe it's pure fiction. But get this. There's been some serious research done on this very subject. We're talking about tons of funding and all sorts of studies aimed at creating dinky bombs. See, a typical thermonuclear device requires a ridiculous amount of crazy hard-to-get nuclear materials or big old explosives surrounding a bunch of tritium deuterium that then sets off the plutonium core. But with red mercury, well, who knows what could happen. Oh my goodness, can you even believe it? The idea that someone could create a portable nuclear weapon that could be smuggled across borders. Who even came up with that wild notion? Apparently, there was a growing desire for nuclear warheads among world powers and terrorist organizations, leading to the search for a way to transport these lethal weapons more easily. And get this. Apparently, some Soviet physicists claimed to have found a way to create a nuclear weapon using irradiated mercury antimony oxide, which they called red mercury. But here's the kicker. Most governments and physicists call it a complete hoax. Can you believe it? There's absolutely no proof that this mythical substance even exists. Even so, there are still some folks out there who firmly believe in red mercury, even going so far as to say it's a key ingredient in nuclear weaponry. One of the most prominent voices in this camp is that of Sam Cohen, who played a role in developing atomic bombs during World War II and later designed the neutron bomb.
I don't want to sound melodramatic, but red mercury is real and it is terrifying. I think it is part of a terrorist weapon that potentially spells the end of organized society.
According to Cohen, red mercury has the power to create a super deadly fission bomb that could fit in your hand, be totally undetectable, and unleash a slew of unrelenting radiation capable of wiping out tons of stuff within a half mile. With a veteran scientist like Cohen throwing his weight behind it, it's not totally insane to think that red mercury could actually exist. Physicists claim to have found a way to create a nuclear weapon. So there's this British physicist named Dr. Frank Barnaby, who's supposedly an expert on terrorism, which they call